The need is, well, inexhaustible, really. It's just the problem is so huge, and money is always an issue.
So many pets without a home and so little money to save them. It's a big problem that our state lawmakers tried to at least begin solving back in 2020 with a fee on pet food products. So the idea was for those fees to go into a spay and neuter fund to help animal organizations. But local rescues say they haven't seen a single dime. Our Julie Frindak is here to explain the lawsuit that's holding things up and when those rescues might finally get the money.
New Mexico lawmakers crafted this 2020 bill with animals and those who save them in mind.
It was really well received in the animal welfare community because it's so needed. And it happened at such an essential time.
Senate Bill 57 created a new section in the New Mexico Commercial Feed Act called the Spay and Neuter Program Fee. It imposed an annual fee on each registered pet food product in New Mexico that would go into a fund for statewide spay and neuter services.
Everyone remembers 2020 when the world shut down, and that's when the overpopulation crisis just exploded.
Jennifer DeFossi is the grants manager for Underdog Animal Rescue and Rehab. That rescue focuses on bringing veterinary care to the Native American reservations in the Four Corners area.
On the Navajo Nation alone, there are an estimated 500,000 strays.
Her full-time job is finding grant money to help Underdog provide vaccinations and low-cost or free spay and neuter services, like the money Senate Bill 57 was supposed to provide. But a group of 5 organizations sued the state and the governor over it, saying the fees are a tax and it's unconstitutional. The lawsuit has been tied up in court since 2020.
And the fee is negligible, particularly when you consider that pet food is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Attorney Kate Furlick represents animal protection voters that recently intervened in the case to defend the bill.
It is the will of the legislature, and these companies are profiting off of New Mexicans without being part of the solution.
According to the director of the State Board of Veterinary Medicine, there's $2.3 million sitting in the fund right now from companies who still have to pay the fees while the lawsuit sits unsettled.
It could do a lot of good, but it's not doing any good being tied up in litigation.
Underdog applied for $50,000 in grant money from the fund, but hasn't seen a dime. DeFossi says they could spay or neuter 1,000 animals with that funding.
It's estimated that one dog and their puppies can, over the span of just 6 years, produce 67,000 dogs. So every single spay and neuter is huge.
She's hoping that message gets across to everyone who needs to hear it.
It's very, very needed. So we're hoping this is finally freed up.
Julie Frindak, KOB4.
So the State Board of Veterinary Medicine has a public hearing that's scheduled for September 11th, all as part of its process to come up with the formal rules to try to distribute the spay and neuter money. Once the board finalizes those rules, then animal organizations will be able to reapply for the funding. Attorneys, though, say they don't have an exact timeline for when they expect the lawsuit to finally get settled.